Let's start by taking 5 belly breaths into our body. Relax your neck and shoulders. Notice if the weight on your sit bones is even, right and left. Notice if your shoulders move at all as you get that belly breath going. And just relax them if they do. Now we're going to side bend to the right. So right arm down on the ground, left arm over, getting that nice stretch on the left side. And let's do 5 belly breaths here. Relax that right shoulder. Now we're going to take it to the other side, so side bend to the left. Put that left hand down on the mat, right arm over top, and just breathe into that right side. 5 belly breaths here. Relax that left shoulder down. And back up to center. Take a nice breath here in the seated position. And now let's head on to our hands and knees. And now just bring your hips back and we'll sit into child's pose. You can have your knees apart or closer together, whatever's more comfortable for you. And let's do nice, slow belly breathing in this position. As you inhale into your belly, you may feel the breath travel into the low back. And as you exhale, relax your neck, your shoulders, your head, your arms, your fingers. And if you like, as you exhale, you can make an S sound. It'll help relax the pelvic floor. Now you want to bring your body, come forward into the lying position on your belly. Now you're going to lift your arms up and out to the sides. You're going to have your your thumbs facing the ceiling as if you're going to do a hitchhike. And you're going to tuck your chin, shoulder blades together. You're going to belly breathe in this position as you hold. Now you're going to come back into child's pose position again. And do some more belly breathing. As you exhale, relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. Now come back onto your tummy again. Arms up and out to the sides. Thumbs towards the ceiling. Elbows straight. Tuck your chin. Shoulder blades together as you hold. And back now into child's pose. Belly breathe here into that lower back. Exhale, relax the shoulders, the head, and the chest. Come back onto your tummy. Arms down by your side as before. Shoulder blades together. Chin tucked, chest off the mat a little bit. And now you're going to bring your hands forward so they're underneath your forehead, and you're going to wiggle your hips back and forth, back and forth. Find the rhythm that works for you, but wiggle back and forth, back and forth. This is wonderful to get the energy moving in this area. And now you're going to come up into the hands and knees position. So hands under your shoulders, fingers spread apart, knees under the hips, shins pushing slightly down towards the mat. Now you can just flex your low back. So you can put your low back towards the ceiling, then stick out your butt into an arch. And then you're just going to find where that nice flat neutral spine is in the low back. Shoulder blades down and together as you rock back and forth in this position now. Back, forward and back. Forward and back. That's 3. We're going for 5. Forward and back. And just keep checking in if your spine is still as straight as possible. Now we're going to put your left hand on your forehead and you're going to rotate towards the left 5 times. Hand back down, and then the right hand in front of the forehead and rotate towards the right. Really ensuring that left shoulder is stable, shoulder blades down and together. And bring that hand down. And now we're going to go back to rocking back and forth. Go forward and back, really keeping a straight, nice, beautiful, elongated spine. Keep your chin tucked, shoulder blades slightly together. Push into your hands, spread the fingers. And let's go into that child's pose once again. Belly breathe for a few breaths here. And now, bring your elbows in this position closer to underneath your shoulders. And you're going to belly breathe into your low back. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the shoulder blades down and together so your upper part of your spine goes towards the floor as you exhale. Breathe into the lower back. And exhale, slightly bring the shoulder blades towards your spine. Tuck your chin, and you can push that upper back slightly towards the mat as you exhale. Continue for a few more breaths here. Wonderful. Now you're going to come back into the hands and knees position. It's a little bit more challenging. So what you want to do is hands under the shoulders and then knees under the hips, and find that nice position of a really long flat spine. And again, rock forward and back here to start, keeping that nice strong elongated spine. Pushing into those fingers and those hands, really spreading the fingers. Tuck the chin. Good. Now, what you're going to do is put your left hand on your forehead again and rotate towards the left, keeping that right shoulder really strong towards the spine. We're going to do 5 reps here and switch to the other side, rotating towards the right hand on the forehead. Come back into that hands and knees position, and we're going to rock forward and rock back again, keeping that spine really nice and straight and long. Chin tucked, shoulder blades down and together towards the spine, fingers spread apart. Now, what we're going to do in this position is just hold and lift those knees off the mat an inch. And back down into child's pose for a little nice break. And back up into the hands and knees position. Lift those knees off the mat for a few breaths. It's a little bit intense, shoulder blades down and together. And back down into child's pose. Belly breathe into that lower back. Let's come up again. Keep with this routine. Lift the knees slightly off the mat, just an inch or two, with a beautiful straight spine. Back down into child's pose. And back up again. Lift those knees off the mat, an inch or two, straight spine, tuck that chin. And back down into child's pose. Come back up into hands and knees. Lift those knees off the mat. Hold. And back down into child's pose. This time in child's pose, put those elbows under the shoulders a little bit. And you're going to belly breathe into your lower back. Exhale. Shoulder blades down and together towards your spine slightly. Chin tucked. And chest goes down towards the floor. Inhale into the lower back and exhale. Shoulder blades come a little bit closer to your spine and the upper back vertebrae go towards the floor, chin tucked. Now we're going to come up into a modified downward dog. So come into a downward dog with knees bent, and you want to think about spreading those fingers, really engaging the hands, and then the feet. You want to spread your toes as much as possible and make sure they really have beautiful alignment in this position. But keep those knees as bent as feels comfortable. And you're going to feel a little bit of intensity in those lower part of your leg. Now come on to a flat position on your body, and we're going to go back to wiggling those hips. You can rest the head on your hands, wiggle, 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 whatever rhythm feels good for you. Now we're going to go back up into that modified downward dog. So make sure those toes are as straight as possible as you bend the knees in this downward dog position. Spread the fingers. So engage those feet, engage those hands, shoulder blades down and together. Belly breathe in this position. And hold. Come back down onto your tummy. Let's wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hips back and forth. And belly breathe at the same time. Let's go back up into our modified downward dog position. Engage those hands, engage those feet. Those toes are straight. And belly breathe. Shoulder blades down and together. And hold. Back down again onto your tummy and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Belly breathe. Wonderful. Now you can come up onto all fours again. Bring one knee now up towards your wrist and come into pigeon pose. What we're going to do is just go down and up with the upper body 5 times with a nice breath. And come down towards the mat and back up. 3. Link it with your breath. 4 and 5. Wonderful. Now you can just rest your forearms if you can, whatever's comfortable for you in this position. And belly breathe into your hip, belly breathe into your lower back. If you want to modify this, you can just lean your body over onto that hip with the bent knee. But you can also not do that and just do as we were doing before with the hip off the ground. Enjoy this stretch. Now we're going to come back up onto our hands and stretch the leg that's out straight. So grab it if you can with that hand. If not, just stay in that pigeon pose for now. And bring that heel towards the bum. You can look forward, open the chest. Feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. Come back down a little bit longer in that pigeon stretch. Might be able to feel you can go a little bit further. Nice breathing into the belly, into the lower back. Relaxing the head and shoulders. And coming back, we're going to repeat that heel to bum stretch again for the other leg. You can look forward, open up that chest. You might feel the heels coming closer to the buttocks this time around. And hold. Good, and let it go. Release the leg. And come and let's do the other leg. So bring the other knee close to the wrist. And we'll do pigeon on the other leg. Let's go up and down 5 times with our breath. It's nice to get some movement in there before we hold. 3 times, 2 more times. Excellent. Now just bring your forearms down if that's comfortable. I like to put my fingers or my fists at my third eye level. And my head feels nice to relax my head that way. Belly breathe into the lower back. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. And now let's come up onto the hands and grab that back foot of the leg straight out behind you, heel towards the bum. You can look forward, shoulder blades down and together in this position. Feel that stretch in the front of the thigh. Belly breathe and release that foot. Come back into pigeon. See if you feel like you're going a little lower this time. Come back onto the hands, grab the foot again, heel to bum with that back leg. It might feel easier this time around. Shoulder blades together, belly breathe, and release that back foot. And let's come into the seated position now, just resting the hands on your knees and come back to your breath. Belly breathe into your belly 5 times here. You can shut your eyes if that feels good. Check into those shoulders and neck muscles and chest. See if they can relax a little bit more. Great, and now let's repeat that side bend to the right. You can look down at that right hand. You can relax that right shoulder and breathe into that left side of the body. 5 breaths here again. Belly breathe, relax the shoulder and head, neck, and come back to the other side. Remember to relax that left shoulder. Belly breathe. You can look down at your hand. Wonderful. Come back to center now, and let's do some shoulder rolls. So lift the shoulders up towards your ears, roll them back, link it to your breath, whatever feels right for you. Shoulders up, roll them back. Let's do 5 here. Up, roll the shoulders back. 2 more. Up, roll back, releasing tension as this goes. Beautiful. Great. Now we're going to do some angel breathing. So arms float out to the sides and come back down. You're going to inhale the arms up, least amount of effort as possible, and exhale, bring them down gently. Inhale up with the arms and exhale down, releasing tension in the shoulders and neck. Inhale up and slightly put the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale up, last one, and exhale down. Beautiful. Now we're just going to do end with a few more belly breaths here, relaxing the shoulders, the head, the neck, and feel the breath go as low as we can in our pelvis. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.